Hello everyone, welcome back to Exquisite Learning in ELiN IELTS. I'm Suroj, your IELTS mentor, and today we're diving into a crucial topic: how to master IELTS listening multiple choice questions. This is one of the 6 question types in the IELTS listening test, and it's a game changer if you know how to tackle it. So, grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's make those band scores soar. Don't forget to hit that like button if you find this helpful, and subscribe to join our ELiN IELTS family for more tips. Let's start with the basics. Multiple choice questions typically appear in parts 2 and 3 of the IELTS listening test. Part 2 is a monologue where one person talks about everyday topics like a tour, event, or plan. Sometimes you'll hear a surprise cameo from another speaker to make the audio feel natural and interactive. Part 3, on the other hand, often involves a conversation, usually in an academic context with participation of 2 to 4 individuals. Meanwhile, parts 1 and 4 focus on other question types like forms notes completion or table flowchart completion. Multiple choice questions come in 2 flavors. First, single answer questions. You choose one correct answer from 3 or 4 options. And second, multi-answer questions. You pick 2 correct answers from 5 options. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch. These questions can be tricky if you're not prepared. Let's break it down like we're making a smart choice in real life. Let's try to relate the multiple choice questions to our real life. Think about it. Life is full of multiple choice moments. Choosing a career, picking a meal, or even deciding which movie to watch on a Friday night. Sometimes we pick the best options, and sometimes, well, we learn from the not so great ones. I've had my share of oops moments too. But in listening, we can't afford to guess and hope for the best. Instead, we need a strategy to compare options, weigh their pros and cons, and pick the winner. Let's apply the same logic to crack these questions. Let's try first of all understanding the attributes of multiple choice questions. Now, the IELTS listening multiple choice questions are open-ended. They often start with what, where, when, who, why, or how. This means the question is testing your ability to understand specific details of the main idea. A question well understood is already half answered, so don't rush. Rather, invest your time understanding the question. Here's a mistake I see a lot. Some students love playing Russian roulette with these questions, picking random answers and hoping for luck. Now, spoiler alert, luck won't get you a band 7 or higher. The Cambridge, they design these questions with red herrings. Options that sound correct but aren't. To separate those aiming for higher bands from the rest, they do such. Your job is now to stay sharp and spot the right answer. That's why I've got my stepwise strategies. It is divided into 2 different sections. First, before the audio plays, and second, while the audio is playing. Let's first of all have a look at what we are supposed to do before the audio plays. When the narrator gives you time to look at the questions, don't just stare at the paper. Use those precise seconds wisely. Here's your pre-listening checklist. Number 1. Read the instructions. Check if you need to select 1 or 2 answers. It's easy to overlook this, but missing it can cost you marks. 2. Understand the questions. Read the question statement carefully. Figure out what it's asking. Does it want a reason? Looking for the option of why? Does it want a place? That's where? Or is it something else? Pay attention to the syntax and context. And the third, scan the options. If you have some extra time, Glance at the answer choices and underline any keywords that stand out. This primes your brain for what's coming. And these are the three things that you're supposed to do before the audio plays, and preparation is always the key. Now let's have a look at what we're supposed to do while the audio is playing. Once the audio starts, you're in the battlefield. Now here's how to stay focused and nail those answers. 1. Track the audio with keywords. Use the keywords from the question and options to follow the audio. This helps you know where you are and where the answer is about to pop up. 2. Eliminate red herrings. Now this is a very special feature. Cambridge IELTS, they love throwing in distractors, the red herrings, the options that sound close but are wrong. As you listen, cross out incorrect options in your mind or on the paper. For example, if an option mentions something that contradicts the audio, just eliminate it. And the final one, number 3, compare all options. Don't just jump to the first option that sounds right. Whether there are 3, 4, or 5 choices, wait until you've heard all relevant information to make the final pick. So, you do not choose your answer directly, but eventually. Now here's the golden rule. Stay active while listening. Keep your eyes on the options and your ears on the audio. If you hear something that matches an option, double check it against the question. This active comparison is what separates Band 6 from Band 7 or higher. I've got a treat for you. I've prepared a practice activity using Cambridge IELTS 20 Listening Test 1 multiple choice questions. Try it out and don't forget to share your scores in the comments below. Let's see who's hitting those Band 8 5s.
You will hear a potter, Heather McCallum, speaking to a group of people who are visiting a pottery, a place where people make pots and other objects from clay. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 16. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 16.
Hello and welcome. My name's Heather McCallum and I'm one of the potters who work here at ELiN Pottery. Before we go into the workshop, I just want to say a bit about the craft of pottery. Then we'll have a look at the equipment and you can try making a pot of your own. Like many people, I'm sure you know that pottery as an art form is tens of thousands of years old. And we know this because it stands the test of time. Things like baskets and pictures don't survive in the earth in the same way that pots do. And even if ancient pots are found in small pieces, they still provide a lot of information about the past. There's no doubt that pottery has given archaeologists a fascinating insight into how ancient humans lived. The shape of an artifact may have been lost, but archaeologists can tell whether the pots were for, say, storage or cooking by examining the impressions on the clay, the scratches from tools, and the clay itself can reveal where the pots came from. When I ask people why they want to take a pottery class with me, they sometimes talk about these things, Like our ancestors, they hope that something they create will also last longer than they do. That their work, whether it is good or not, might say something about humanity many years after their death. Of course, you will all have your own reasons for coming here. As far as I'm concerned, what I love most is the concentration you need to make a good pot. That focus takes you away from the stresses of everyday life. If you're elderly, it's also good exercise for hands and wrists and helps with arthritis. And of course, it's a fun activity for children because it's so messy. Here at Edelman Pottery, we show you some of the basic pottery techniques so that you can use these to create whatever you wish. A gift for a friend, perhaps. Like nearly everyone who comes here, I'm sure this is the first time you will have tried the art. So we'll keep things simple today. Now, before we move on, can I just say a word about what you're wearing? As we said in our email, please remove any watches, necklaces, etc. and put them somewhere safe. If you have long hair, do tie it back now. We'll provide aprons later, but I trust your clothes are old but comfortable, not your favourite t-shirt or jeans.
Now, that's it for today's video, folks. I hope these strategies help you conquer IELTS listening multiple choice questions. If you found this helpful, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a tip from ELiN IELTS. Let me know in the comments how you're preparing for your IELTS test or if you have any questions. Until next time, keep learning, keep shining, and good luck on your IELTS journey. This is Suroj signing off from Exquisite Learning in Nepal. See you soon.